Hey guys, Dr. Kahu here and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be doing a new what if, and that is what if Naruto was full Uzumaki, okay? Now I'm just going to state a lot of people have made this what if, okay? And I'm just doing it as from another person's suggestion that told me and asked me. So I'm just going to put it out there. I'm going to make it because someone had asked me in a good way. I also like this what if, just to be clear, I really like the idea of what if Naruto was full Uzumaki, you know? And it'll work out for the story. But I talked enough BS. If you guys can, please like and subscribe to my channel, leave your comments down below, and let me know what you guys think upon this what if. Should I change a lot of things? Should I not? Should I continue? Should I not? Let me know. You know, I like your guys' opinions. Cracks me up a lot though, it's really cool. At the same time, it helps the channel. But without further ado guys, I've talked enough BS. Let's get into this new what if that was suggested by a lot of my what if people that write comments to me. Thank you all again. But now let's start this new what if, and that is what if Naruto was full Uzumaki. Now let's begin. I'm going to give a quick backstory upon how I justify this and we'll move forward, okay? Now in this what if, Minato is going to be a full Uzumaki and he is also sent to Konoha like Kushina was, but I'm just going to state that he was sent to Konoha much earlier than canon, and not only that, he was originally meant to be the Nine Tails candidate after Mito Uzumaki, but what happened is Minato went a different route. In a sense, he was more of a combat person, more out there. The Hidden Leaf recognized him more as a person that was much more suited to do these missions. He was just too quick, too fast, his body was too strong, you know. He picked up everything like that, and he didn't have no chakra limitations like everyone else does, you know. Minato was just the bomb. Now I'm gonna state that Minato was way more better, and he wasn't the yellow Flash, he was the red Flash, okay? So I'll let you know that's another thing that's changed with Minato, and everyone had to definitely run on sight, okay? Now for the most part, Minato is going to be roughly the same, a little bit better of course, and he's going to have lots of chakra. Now Kushina is going to do the same. She's going to have lots of chakra too, and she's going to be the candidate for the Nine Tails Fox. Now Kushina and Minato fall in love like in canon because Minato loves her beautiful red hair. Even though he has red hair, he loves her red hair a lot too. And for the most part, Kushina and Minato, you know, they get together because they understand that their clans, they do kind of interbreed, I guess. I don't know. That's how they keep the Uzumaki clan, like the Uchiha and the Nara and all of them. They must breed inwards, you know. I'm kind of confused, but yeah, I'm just gonna state that. But what happens is Kushina gives birth to Naruto, like is pregnant with Naruto, and for the most part their storyline goes now similar. But what happens is when the Nine Tail Fox attack happens and Obito attacks, Minato has way more chakra than he does in canon, okay? Way more chakra than he does in canon. So when he teleports the Biju bomb away, it's easy, it's nothing to him. And he summons Gamabunta, that was easy, that was nothing to him. It's when he teleports Gamabunta away with the Kurama that takes a little bit more chakra, okay? That's the thing that takes chakra. Now what happens is Kushina still comes, and she still uses their chakra chains to wrap around the entire Nine Tails. But what happens is when Minato gets there, he also uses his chakra chains to completely hold the Nine Tails in place too. And with the last remaining ounce of strength, he uses the Reaper Death Seal properly. Now why I state they use the Reaper Death Seal still is Minato, just for the sake of it, even though he is a Jinchuriki type, this is the sealing due to he knows that it's the strongest for him. But what happens is instead of splitting the Nine Tails up like he did in canon, what happens is Minato has enough chakra, enough power to force the entire Nine Tails within Naruto. And not only that, thanks to Naruto's massive chakra levels as being full Uzumaki, the chakra, the seal that Minato places on Naruto is strong as shit. And not only that, Minato dies from the Reaper Death Seal, but Kushina dies 24 hours later because she doesn't get stabbed in the chest from the Nine Tails thanks to Minato using his chakra chains and Kushina using hers. Now what happens is, because Naruto has red hair in this canon and he has the entire Nine Tails within him, and Kushina has 24 hours, she sets up Naruto's everything. Not only that, Naruto lives pretty close to the Hokage's office because of his red hair, you know. Naruto in canon lived in his normal place because people were mistaking Naruto Uzumaki for what's it called, Yamanaka clan member, you know. But because Naruto has red hair, there's no mistaking that Naruto is an Uzumaki. So therefore, the Uzumaki Naruto has the Nine Tails in him. So for the most part, Naruto grows a kind of different life, okay. The village does see him as a menace, but some villagers see him as a hero, because he has the entire Nine Tails within his belly, okay? His parents sacrificed everything for Naruto, and that was one of Kushina's dying wish for people not to look down on him as a tail beast person, but more like a hero, because he's the one facilitating their protection, okay? He's the reason why no other village is going to attack, because he keeps the status quo. Now, for the most part, Naruto grows up a pretty good life. He's still looked down upon by a lot of villagers, of course, but because he lives next to the Hokage's office and by the Hokage himself, he is looked after more by Onbu members, especially Kakashi. Kakashi always visits Naruto hardcore. Whenever he sees the red-haired boy, all he thinks about is Minato and Kushina all the time. He can't help it. No matter what, he always thinks about his parents. Naruto's parents say, well, for the most part, Kakashi makes it his mission, his obligation to be around Naruto a lot as much as possible for missions. So over a period of time, Naruto grows good, you know. And I'm just gonna state for the what if Naruto meets the same friends like Hinata and all them, and knowing that Naruto's pretty much rambunctious like his mother, in the sense where when you get in his way, he will lash out, but he's really strong. The Nine Tails can't take over him like the Nine Tails does in canon, because Naruto is full Uzumaki, really strong. Knowing that if people were to bite him like Karin, they may get some chakra like healed from that, but that's not his main. That's not his thing that's in him. They can do it, but it's not like that. Naruto's main power is just his absolute chakra and his super durable body. He can heal from nearly anywhere thanks to his Uzumaki powers, his real powerful Uzumaki powers. Now, what happened is, as Naruto grows up, he doesn't have the chakra manipulation like the Nine Tails does to him in canon because of his Uzumaki traits, and the sealing jutsu is more powerful. So Naruto graduates early. When he makes a Shadow Clone, he still graduates early, and what happens is he gets placed in a team. Now the team he gets placed with, their fodder team, they fail. Naruto passes all the tests that gets placed in front of him because Naruto gets put on Team Kakashi early. But what happens is all the getting that it was on his team, they always fail to work as teamwork. Naruto works as a team, but the other ones always failed it. So for the most part, Naruto wasn't repeating the year, but he was learning from Kakashi hard out until the point where Team 7 actually gets assembled. Now, when Team 7 gets assembled, Kakashi makes one suggestion to the third Hokage that Naruto is going to stay in this team, but he wants a Hyuga in the team and Sasuke. And then the third Hokage goes, "Why do you want a Hyuga?" And he goes, "Well, work out with dojutsu wise, and we need more of a visual aid than a Konoichi that really has no certain unique skills like that." And at the time, the third Hokage is like, "Well, you're kind of picky, Kakashi." But Kakashi explains, "I have a dojutsu, Sasuke has a dojutsu, and whatever Hyuga you put in my team, they will have a dojutsu, so it will work more in my favor, right? And not only that, I have Naruto, the Naruto Uzumaki, the Nine Tails Jinchuriki, so it will work in that favor too." So the third Hokage agrees with Kakashi. He goes, "Okay, sweet as." And the third Hokage walks to Hiyashi and explains to Hiyashi that Hinata is going to be in Team 7, and Hiyashi, like in canon, is a dick and tells him, "Whatever, do whatever you want with her." And so what happens is Hinata is going to be placed in Team 7, Sasuke is also going to be placed in Team 7, and Naruto is going to be placed in Team 7. So just to reiterate, Naruto graduated much earlier than Sasuke and Hinata, but because of his teams that continuously failed with Kakashi, and Kakashi did not want Naruto to go back to the academy, Naruto just stayed in a one-man team with Kakashi really, and just trained all the time. Trained him as chakra control, knowing that the Uzumaki seals that his parents left behind. Naruto in this what if is kind of rich in a sense where he has more money, more stuff than canon, because he lives next to the Hokage's office and he has people that talk to him. And not only that, Naruto knows exactly who Konohamaru is. That's his little bro. That's the person he plays with, the trains all the time. Naruto even taught him his sexy jutsu. So that always still happens. So Konohamaru still looks up to his big bro Naruto like that for his absolutely strong chakra control. Even the third Hokage is impressed. So what happens is, when when Kakashi walks in, the Sasuke in the team, in the academy, what happens is, before Kakashi comes in and everyone's put in their teams, Sakura's put in Hinata's place in Kurono's team. And she's upset, but has to get over it. She leaves, and Sasuke and Hinata stay in class. Sasuke kind of pissed off that it's just him and Hinata. He's thinking that they failed, you know. But what happens is a boy with Naruto Uzumaki, the boy that graduated earlier than all of them, walks in the class, the red-headed boy, and Sasuke looking at him like, "This boy, what the hell does he want?" Naruto goes, "Oh, Sasuke, Hinata." Hinata's happy to see Naruto. She's like, "Naruto-kun." Naruto says, "Hey, Hinata," and so they have a brief catch-up. Naruto can easily feel Sasuke trying to burn him with his laser eyes, like, fuck you, I'm angry, and all that, I'm emo. And Hinata's just giddy as Naruto's talking to her. She does faint like in canon, but Naruto is just more particular. Like, Naruto's pretty much like Minato with that big cheesy smile, you know? And Hinata loves it. And for the most part, Naruto and Hinata grow closer to the team. He goes, oh, well, we're in a team, cool. Hyuga with the Byakugan and Uchiha with the Sharingan. That works well. And Sasuke goes, yeah, but we have those jutsus, Naruto. What do you have? And Naruto instantly opens his hands, and the gold chakra seems to envelop his left hand, but not the KCM chakra. The Uzumaki chains start to wrap around his hands, pretty similar to how Kratos of God of War has it wrapped around his hands, like the chains of Olympus. Not chains of Olympus, the blades of chaos. I mean, my bad. Wow, Dr. Ko. So Naruto pretty much shows him this, and he goes, I have this is my Genki Genkai. And this shocks Sasuke, seeing Naruto manifest this chakra energy around his arms. Naruto goes, if I stab you with this, you will not be able to move at all, Sasuke. And not only that, I can drain all your chakra with this. And this is a barrier that can nearly be if I can make a barriers with this, they could pretty much be near impossible to break Sasuke. Sasuke's shocked. And Naruto goes, nah, I'm just joking, I can only make these chains and I can even use them as my weapons. But I've been practicing my other things. And Naruto's like, Sasuke hits the ground, but he still realizes Naruto is very special. Very special that he has a Genki Genkai like that trips him out. Now what happens is Kakashi walks in, not long after Naruto, and he sees that Naruto has a chakra chain wrapped around his hand, but Naruto releases it and moves away. Before Kakashi fully walked in there, Naruto chucked a paper shuriken at both Sakura and Hinata and Sasuke, and they both read what's going to happen. At first Sasuke wasn't going to read it, but he reads it, and Naruto states that they're going to be doing the bell test, and we need to work together as a team. It's the main goal to pass, to not to fail and come back in here. And Sasuke sees this and looks right at Naruto, and he's like, huh? And then what happens is Kakashi comes in, Naruto's nodding his head at Sasuke, and he goes, well now, I'm guessing you're my team, Sasuke Uchiha, and Hinata Hyuga. Hey, how's it, Naruto? And he goes, Kakashi-sensei? And he goes, well, I already know who Naruto is, I already know all his backstory and everything, that what he wants to become and all that, but I want to hear about you two. Now please meet me on top of the roof. Now what happens is, Sasuke has the same boring thing where he wants to kill somebody and all that stuff, and his emo, I'm brooding Suki. But with Hinata, she just wants to get stronger to prove herself worthy of the Hyuga clan. And Kakashi, for the most part, is like, her goal is commendable. But he also looks at Naruto and goes, Naruto, just briefly explain what you want to be. Naruto stands on the stairs with absolute energy and goes, I want to become Hokage. And then Sasuke and Sasuke's like, Hinata's like, yay. And so from there, Kakashi goes, well, this is not new for Naruto, but for you guys it's going to be new. So for tomorrow, don't eat and meet me on the training ground, okay guys? So what happens is Kakashi leaves, and Sasuke does his own thing, but Hinata walks with Naruto, and Naruto goes, I'll walk you back to your home, right? So Naruto and Hinata walk back to the home, and they discussed a lot of things, talk to each other and everything like that. And for the most part, Hinata's so happy to just be giddy to Naruto. Every time they talk, she has a mega red face, but she's able to hold herself composed, you know, because she sees that this Naruto is more composed and more like strong. And when he drops her off to the Hyuga compound, Naruto goes back home, and from there everything goes near towards canon, where they all meet up, except for Sakura, it's Hinata now. They all meet up on the training grounds, and Kakashi comes. Now, before Kakashi comes, because he's doing the Walk of Life, and if you want to know that song, it's a Die Straits, go check it out. It's a great song. But anyway, as Kakashi's going through his world of thought, Naruto and Sasuke and Hinata meet up, and Sasuke goes, what was the point of this letter, Naruto? And he goes, well, you see, Sasuke, when I graduated before all of you guys, I was put on multiple teams, but all the teams keep failing because they were doing the one thing that Kakashi wanted. And Sasuke goes, what is that? And he goes, teamwork. That's the main goal of this test that we're going to be doing today. And Sasuke goes, so you have in-depth knowledge upon this? And Naruto goes, yes I do, Sasuke, I have massive in-depth knowledge upon this. It's called the bell test, Sasuke. And if we fail, we get tied up to this post. One of us will get tied up, and the other ones get to eat, and we will stay alone. And Sasuke's like, huh? And he goes, you'll see soon, Sasuke. And he goes, just understand you two before Kakashi Sensei comes, because I have the ability to sense people's chakra thanks to my unique Uzumaki chakra. He's going to have similar powers to Karin, but Karin's going to be way better than him. Okay, just letting you guys know. So Naruto goes, I have sensory ability, so I can sense that Kakashi Sensei is almost here. I understand there's two bells. We need to work together to get both of the two bells, okay, Sasuke? At first Sasuke is a bit, really. But what happens is Hinata says, okay Naruto, I'll do my best. And then he goes, cool, follow my lead. And Sasuke goes, why am I following you? And Naruto shoots a chakra chain right next to Sasuke and paces the ground and makes a chakra bubble around him, a chain bubble around him, and goes, well, for the most part, Sasuke, look at you, look at your tendencies. They don't scream teamwork at all. All that screams is selfish ambition. That's what it is. Sasuke is like, even with all the power that you have as an Uchiha, you can't break through this. Naruto pulls the chains back and goes, pulls the chains back into his hand and goes, teamwork, Sasuke. And then Kakashi comes and goes, oh, so you guys are all fully acquainted now. Well, let me explain everything. And from there, Kakashi explains the bell test and then what they have to do. And goes, ready, start. Sasuke, Naruto, and Hinata jump in the forest, and they're ready themselves. Naruto begins to infuse a lot of chakra, and Kakashi reads makeout tactics. Sasuke is by himself and brooding, but what happens is, as Naruto is infusing chakra, he uses one hand and summons a shadow clone. I'm just gonna let you guys know, because of Naruto's massively super duper strong chakra, and the near bottomless well he has, he can do one hand signs. Okay, he's not a prodigy, but he's fucking close. So Naruto uses one hand to make a shadow clone. He makes two shadow clones, and then he goes back to infusing chakra. And Hinata can see that Naruto's infusing chakra, so she goes to also do the same, and she powers up a Byakugan. And then what happens is the two shadow clones rush out to Kakashi, and Kakashi goes, I knew you'd be out here first, Naruto. Now let's see how your training goes. Those two shadow clones pull out chakra chains. He goes, going straight with your trump card, eh? I better be sure to dodge those. Kakashi puts his book away, and he goes, well, I can't do this to you. I could do this to everyone else but you. And Naruto goes, yeah, makes sense, I am a student after all. Naruto the two clones begin to fight Kakashi hardcore. And Kakashi realizes that one of you guys are a shadow clone and the other one may be the real one. And as Kakashi's fighting, the shadow clones are putting a good fight. And when Sasuke sees this opening, he goes in and begins to fight with the shadow clones against Kakashi as well. So all three of them are fighting, with the two shadow clones and Sasuke are fighting Kakashi. And then Hinata instantly appears too, and she activates the Byakugan and begins to fight. And this is when Kakashi realizes that even though Hinata is weak against her sister, thanks to the Hyuga's immense unique dojutsu and their finesse and skill, she's quite good at taijutsu, so she puts up a much better fight than Sasuke does, even slightly tiny bit better than Naruto, slightly. But these are shadow clones this way, and for the most part they're battling and doing really good to Kakashi. And then what happens is, with Naruto, the real Naruto, he finishes his Molten no Chakra, he screams out, no! Puts his hands together, and then does some mean ass signs and places his hand on the ground. A massive ceiling jutsu appears and spreads straight to Kakashi. Kakashi sees this and goes, I knew it. And the two clones that were there wrapped Kakashi's arms with the chakra chains. Sasuke and Hinata also grab Kakashi's legs, and the ceiling formula appears around Kakashi. And as they cut the bells off, they go, haha, we got them, Kakashi. And Kakashi goes, you guys really thought you got me? And they disappeared. And Kakashi disappeared into the trees. And Naruto jumps out of the tree. Real Naruto jumps out of the bushes because the two other shadow clones of himself disperse. And Naruto walks out and he goes, nice one, Kakashi Sensei. I kind of expected that, but that was really cool. And Kakashi goes, well, in all fairness, you guys didn't get the bells. However, you guys did the one thing that I was hoping for a long time: teamwork. Even though you guys could not have beaten me, even if I went full power, you guys could not have beaten me. However, I was grateful to see that all of you guys, even though you guys have never used your skills fully together, you guys did teamwork, and I'm proud of you. So you guys all pass. Sasuke smiles and looks at Naruto and goes, you were right, teamwork. Even though we didn't get the bells, it was all about working together. Naruto goes, I told you. And Sasuke goes, I will listen to you to a point, Naruto. And Naruto goes, that's fine by me, Sasuke. What about you, Hinata? And goes, I don't mind you being team leader, Naruto. I'll follow you anywhere. Naruto blushes, and Hinata blushes massively. She goes, oh, I didn't mean to say that. Kakashi's like, yada yada yada, like Lhasa. And he goes, well, you guys are now officially Team 7. And Naruto, Hinata, and Sasuke go, yes! They all get their emblems, their Geni emblems, and then they all headbands, and they go off to do their missions. Now, their missions are much easier thanks to Naruto having sensory abilities, Hinata able to activate the Byakugan, and now thanks to Sasuke wanting to catch up to Naruto, he's mastered his opening up his Sharingan. So for all the little D rank missions, Naruto, Hinata and Sasuke all master the water walking, the tree walking, and general chakra control. Not only that, Hinata amplifies her taijutsu thanks to Kakashi. Kakashi makes Hinata focus on her taijutsu and Byakugan use. And for Sasuke, he also encourages Sasuke. Well, he encourages the whole team to work on their taijutsu and Byakugan, and their dojutsus and Genki Genkais. Naruto with his chains, and Sasuke with his Sharingan and fireballs, and Hinata with the Hyuga, Byakugan and taijutsu. Now for their train before the Tarzan Bridge arc comes, they all train hardcore, and for the most part they do really good. Now Kakashi tests them before they go for their first mission, just to see a proper mission to see if they're ready, and they easily pass, which makes Kakashi happy. Now when they go get seen by the third Hokage, like in canon, Naruto's an idiot and goes, "Hey old man, when are we gonna get a new mission? All these missions are below me." And he goes, "Just like your mother, Naruto." And Naruto goes, "What is that?" And he goes, "Yo, bravado is big, Naruto, idiot. But I have a mission for you. Come in." And Tazuna comes in, and when he walks in, he sees Hinata, Sasuke, and Naruto. Now, Naruto is well fed in this water, so he's much taller than, or he's the tallest in the group. And not only that, he is, well, bigger. Sasuke is shorter than Naruto, and Hinata's shorter than Sasuke. And so, instantly, he scolds the entire team. Really, I'm with this team, until he sees Naruto's red hair, and he realizes that he's the Uzumaki, meaning he's the Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki. So he goes from mocking the team to being scared, and tells the third Hokage, "Am I really safe with this team?" And the third Hokage goes, "You're in the most safest team that's in hand, Tazuna." So for the most part, Tazuna and their team all leave the Hidden Leaf and begin on their mission. Now, thanks to Naruto's sensing abilities, he's able to sense the two brothers that are hiding in the puddle that are there. And Kakashi sees that Naruto senses this, and Naruto powers up a chakra chain. And as these two guys go to attack Kakashi, Naruto shoots a chakra chain, and it pierces both of the demon brothers right in the chest, and it completely binds them and slams them on the ground, and he wraps them up with the chains. Naruto holds them there, and he puts a truth seal on both of them, and then he makes them tell the truth. Now Kakashi scolds Tazuna, like in canon, and he asks the team, do they want to proceed? But Naruto goes, "I think we should proceed, Kakashi-sensei." So does Sasuke, and so does Hinata, so they proceed with their missions. Now what happens is, just like in canon, they all feel Zabuza, but Naruto can sense him. And he goes, "Kakashi-sensei," and he goes, "I know, Naruto, I can now feel it too." And he goes, "Just be on guard, Naruto, okay?" So what happens is, when Zabuza chucks his sword, Naruto puts the chakra chains into the ground and makes a barrier over them, all of them. So when Zabuza's sword hits, it hits Naruto's adamantine chains and completely breaks and smacks away. And Zabuza's shocked that the sword broke on the adamantine chains, on the barrier that's around them, and it lands on the ground. Zabuza lands where the sword is, and he goes, and he sees Naruto, he goes, "Ooh, the Uzumaki brats from the Hidden Leaf. Ah, the Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki. Now you will be a much worthy bounty than getting Tazuna." And Naruto goes, "Even with your power, you will not be able to get through this barrier." And he goes, "You will have to come out sometimes." And Kakashi goes, "Naruto, Sasuke, Hinata, protect Tazuna. I've got this." He opens his headband and shows the Sharingan, shocking everyone. And Kakashi runs out and fights Zabuza. Now what happens, for the most part, the battle with Zabuza goes near towards canon, but what happens is the sword's cut in half, so it doesn't do as much effective damage, but Zabuza's able to move quicker with it, you know. And then what happens is Kakashi still falls for the trap of being water prisoned, and this is when Naruto and Sasuke come in. They still do the Demon Wind Shuriken attack, where he chucks the first Demon Wind Shuriken and then chucks the other transform one behind. And when Naruto appears, instead of chucking a kunai, he chucks 3 chains out of one hand. Those 3 chains head towards Zabuza. Zabuza is able to dodge 2 of them and releases Kakashi, but the third one hits Zabuza's leg. Naruto lands on top of the water and pulls Zabuza and begins to drain his chakra. Zabuza can feel it. He's like, "Ugh, what the? How did you?" And Naruto goes, "I got you." And then Kakashi goes, "You underestimate these Genin, Zabuza, and this is going to be your failure." Kakashi kicks Zabuza right in the face, and now he's drained a lot. Naruto drained a lot of chakra for Zabuza. And then Naruto goes to where the water clone is, and he uses his chakra chain to chop the other Zabuza in half. Pretty much like how Kratos does with the Chaos Blades. Naruto comes down and chucks the chains right through the water clone's chest, and slams his feet right into the face of the water clone, destroying it completely. Sasuke's like, he's like, "Incredible, Naruto, those chains of yours are something else." And Naruto goes, "Yeah." And then Naruto goes, I sense something. He looks around and he sees these what's it called, these spikes hitting right for Kakashi and Zabuza. Now Naruto thinks they are going for Kakashi, so Naruto with all his skill and speed, he slams his hands on the ground and makes a weak barrier, but strong enough to hold what's it called, the sunbones from hitting Kakashi or Zabuza. Now, so when they hit the barrier, Kakashi is able to put the lightning blade right through Zabuza, killing him right then and there, dropping him. And as Zabuza drops on the ground, his executioner blade drops on top of him, and all the blood that pours out heals the executioner blade, which Kakashi grabs and tells Zabuza that he's going to use this from now on. And it goes, next time, if there was ever a next time, Zabuza, never underestimate Genin or my team. He looks back at Haku stays away, and Naruto goes, Kakashi sensei, there's someone else there. He tried to attack you guys from afar. And he goes, Hinata activates the Byakugan. She goes, right, already ahead of you, Naruto. The Byakugan. She activates the Byakugan and sees a ninja, and he lands right by Zabuza, and she goes, what's it called? He shows that he's wearing an Ombu mask, and Kakashi greets him like a fellow Ombu member. Even though they're from different lands, they have that respect. And Zabuza is hiding his emotion right now, seeing Kakashi die. Zabuza die, but he takes him away too. And Haku asks for the blade, but Kakashi goes, I think I'll hold it for now, okay? I'll give it to the Hokage and see what he wants to do with it. He attacked me, remember? Zabuza goes, and Haku's like, okay. And what happens? He takes him away, but Haku is absolutely destroyed. Kakashi can sense something weird about Haku, and not only that, Hinata and Sasuke and Naruto are fine. Kakashi's drained, of course, and what's his name? Tazuna carries Kakashi to his house, and Naruto carries the executioner blade. He goes, this would be an awesome weapon, but I don't think it would be good for me. What about you, Sasuke? Sasuke grabs it and goes, it's a bit heavy, but if I utilize it with my Sharingan, this would be a really good weapon. Naruto goes, I know, right? You'll actually be pretty good with that, Sasuke. And Sasuke goes, okay. While Kakashi Sensei is sleeping, I'll use this as train. Now, for the days that Kakashi is healing, Naruto, Hinata, and Sasuke all train. Sasuke is training hardcore with the executioner blade, and not only that, Naruto gave Sasuke a goal. Try to see if you can how long you can use the Sharingan for every day. So Sasuke tries his best to use the Sharingan for as long as he can all the time throughout the week. And not only that, their general taijutsu skills get better too. Hinata gets way better with the Byakugan, and her Gentle Fist allows her unique abilities with the Gentle Fist allows her to make chakra barrier around her hand. So when people attack her with kunais or with blades, she's able to deflect it with her own hands. And knowing that, Hinata also learned the proper air and the Byakugan, the air palm jutsu, where she can shoot violent swarms of air at people. But yeah, so what happens is there's no interaction between Naruto and Haku at all. Haku's angry. He's so angry that he's going to get revenge on them. He's going to kill those brats and kill Tazuna too. He's going to fill the executioner blade with their blood. He swears to Zabuza. So when Naruto, Kakashi, Sasuke and Hinata make it to Tazuna bridge while they're building the bridge, what happens is a massive mist appears all over, and Naruto goes, Kakashi, the Ombu member that took Zabuza, is back. Naruto looks back and sees Sunbones come to him. Kakashi jumps in the way and catches them, chucks him on the ground. He goes, Naruto, put your guard up next time. Naruto goes, okay, Kakashi Sensei, go defend Tazuna. Naruto, Hinata and Sasuke go defend Tazuna while Haku comes. And from there, Kakashi tries to battle Haku, trying to copy his jutsu, but he can't. He can't copy it, it's shocking him, and goes, you have the Genkai Genkai. I can't copy it just like Naruto's. And as he says this, Haku manages to get a sunburn on Kakashi's knee, and then on his left shoulder. And as Naruto sees this, he rushes towards Kakashi. And then what happens is Haku makes a chakra barrier, or their prison barrier around Kakashi to try to end it. But Naruto manages to jump in. He slams his hand on the ground and goes, "You're good at making prisons, right? I'll show you a prison." Naruto makes chakra chains envelop his entire arm and shoot into the ground. And they make a massive chakra dome around him. And not only that, as the dome appears, multiple chain spikes shoot out of the barrier, piercing all the mirrors so Haku can't jump between. And this shocks him. And Naruto goes, I told you. And Haku goes, but this leaves you open for my attack. He chucks multiple sunbones, and as he does so, Sasuke jumps on the way and catches all the sunbones. saving Naruto, and Naruto goes, "Why the hell did you save me, Sasuke? I hid this." And Sasuke goes, "My body just moved, Naruto." But that's where I'm going to leave this one off, guys. I hope you like where I left this cliffhanger. Please let me know down in the comments below if you like this, like and subscribe, and yeah. But this is Dr. Kai saying, peace.